Hey, yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011 AK Criticism Guide 2009. You guys know the rest of the intro. And before I begin, definitely check out one of the greatest, awesomest partnerships I've had ever. The only one I've ever had, which is freenetwork.com. And of course, sharpenupstudios.net if you want a professional channel banner designed for you. And of course, a lot more subscribers and possibly popularity on YouTube, who knows. So, excuse me, definitely check those guys out if you're really interested. So, also, I'm a little bit more quiet now because, one of my roomies is sleeping. I haven't said that in a really long time. And I might make a two-parter just in case I have any interruptions or if I get a call or something like that. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. And most of you people already know what this video is going to be about because you read the description, the link in the description up and down below, or the title of this video. It's Winnie the Pooh cartoon conspiracy theory. And it's funny enough because about last month, I remember, I think it was in somewhere in Europe, I don't know if it was Bosnia, the Ukraine, or somewhere in England, or Britain, London, somewhere around that area. One of those countries, they're actually having a complaint about how Winnie the Pooh is oh, he's halfway naked and he expresses homosexuality and we don't like that, And this has nothing to do with the theory, by the way. It was from the same franchise. I remember growing up as a 90s kid, I was very, very, very extremely into this awesome, amazing cartoon. I didn't see nothing wrong with it at all. And I didn't want to ban them from the park. I think it has something to do with Winnie the Pooh characters being in the playground as statues, and the parents didn't like that. Stupid retarded ass soccer moms or whatever. I don't know what was going through their head. Anyways, these are actually the 5 things they actually have real funny stuff together, which is Winnie the Pooh. He's actually supposed to be a representation of certain things, which is eating disorder. That's that one right there. It's another one too, but I completely forgot what that one was. But I'll leave you to the 3 videos that I saw in the description box below, so that way you get the full information on what their characters are supposed to be. I guess he's supposed to be ADHD. I think that's what it is. And it's funny because, not to be very personal or anything, because I remember when I used to go to elementary, middle school, I actually had to go to certain special ed classes and co-op classes. So in a way, I kind of see where somebody's symptoms and disorders, mental disorders come from, because in a way I sort of had one of those, except mine wasn't that really bad in a way. But yeah, thank God I got over it. Shit, man, that was not fun times. I would tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, going back to this theory, that's one Winnie the Pooh actually suffers from. That's why he's always eating all this honey all the time. He can't live without it. It's something that a drug dealer would have an issue with, So there's that. And coming up next after that is the other character, Piglet. And you can always tell he's scared, he's nervous, he's always anxious about things, he needs his next fix or his next high, And I guess he always suffers a fear of anxiety. He fears everything. If you don't know who Piglet is, or if you weren't a 90s kid, that's him right there. The one I'm pointing my little arrow at. So yeah, that's him. The thing with Piglet is, I guess the reason why he suffers from anxiety, I guess it sort of makes sense because and it has a lot of fears of everything, because he's the smallest, second smallest, tiniest character next to the little kid that's Kangaroo and Roo, not Rillaroo or Ripperoo or nothing like that, just the Kangaroo kid, but the one that always has the little kid all the time with him, and all that stuff. He's the second smallest character, and Piglet's the first. He's super, super little. So in a way, I guess that sort of makes sense with that theory coming into play at hand. And then the next character I'll talk about, I forget his name sometimes, but he's the rabbit. I think his name was Robert the Rabbit. He's the one they said he suffers from a disability called OCD, a mental disorder, that he has to have everything neat and clean. He has to count numbers 1 through 10. He has to have everything in perfection. And in a way, I'm not going to lie to you people, but when I was younger, I sort of did suffer from OCD a little bit, so I could sort of see where that's coming from in a way. Because even from now, once in a while, I might suffer for a little bit. If you haven't seen my older videos, especially my Criticism Guide 2009 channel, I always wanted to say everything perfect in a very well-manneristic sort of way. Even on this channel, once in a while, I'll still do that. So, in a way, I can see him because he always wants his carrots in his garden, everything grow perfectly. And whenever Tigger or the rest of the Winnie the Pooh characters end up destroying or completely dirtying like the rabbit's house. He gets pissed off, he loses his temper, and he goes insane. And if you ever seen my older videos on my criticism channel, yeah, I used to lose my temper a lot. I still sort of do. I just keep it a lot more cool and chill and collective. Even though I'm sort of a little bit of a hypocrite to that, unfortunately, when it comes to my other channel. But this channel, I'm a lot more well-mannered, you know? There are times I want to freaking curse out and stuff like that, which I have done in the past on this channel, but since I have a partnership, I really can't do that anymore. So yeah, there's that little tidbit of information if you were interested. And then last characters I want to talk about, not the only one, Eeyore, which is funny because he actually used to be one of my most favorite characters, the one you just saw there, that was the donkey. He was always sad and real super depressed and like really stressed out at a lot of things. In high school I used to sort of be that way. So in a way I didn't deal with like suicidal stuff. Well, I always thought about it back in the day. I don't do it anymore, thank God. I wasn't a self-cutter. I didn't self-mutilate myself or anything like that. Thank the Lord, because if I didn't, if I would have did that, I probably wouldn't be making this video right now. I would not be alive. So yeah, there's Eeyore. And Eeyore's a little bit funky because I don't know what it is with him. Because I think every time he lost his tail, I guess that was a little like joking reference to pin the tail on the donkey. Like every time he lost it, he'd be really sad. There was a few times where he'd get scared and he'd be in fear of his life when something was chasing him, an evil monster or a demon tries to kill him, so he'd try to run away. And he would always live in a big pile of sticks, so I guess in a way he sort of had some right to be sad and depressed all the time. And the last two characters I'm going to talk about is the Owl and Christopher Robin. The Owl, there's two different like things that he suffers from. A lot of people in their theory videos, they either said he suffers from dyslexia or he's narcissistic. There's those two. I've been seeing a lot. I crap you not, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen so many of them. It is ridiculously insane. Like, crazy to just fathom the thought. And I've watched so many of these videos, and I've gained all this information and knowledge of it. It blows my mind. Literally, I'm not kidding with you people. I'm serious right now. So there's that. So yeah, he either suffers from narcissism or dyslexia, because like I remember in this one video she was talking about like he reads the map skull instead of school, and there's actually a school on that map instead of a skull. So I don't know, Freemasonry, anyone? I don't know. You can see him flying up there too. And yeah, I guess he thinks he's full of himself. He's very intelligent. He's very smart. You know, a little bit of a smart a-hole, if you catch my drift there. But I never really cared too much for the Owl. It was kind of boring. The only two favorite characters I liked them were Eeyore and Tigger, and they were two completely different ones. And that's all I had to say about the Owl. Now, Tigger's a little bit more funky. I used to love the hell out of him. He's my second favorite character next to Eeyore. It's because Tigger, he would always bounce around the freaking walls every time. In a way, he was like the male tiger prodigy of what Pinkie Pie was, you know. He would suffer from a lot of ADHD and psychopathic mental disorder. That's what the theory goes to claim. You know, even though this is all unconfirmed. Because this like book was actually made way back in the 1800s, which to this day I had no idea how long that was, even like how old this series was. I thought it was just from the 90s. I didn't know it was from the 1800s, you know. I was a little bit skeptical at first. I'm not going to lie to you people, but at the same time, it makes a lot of sense that this sort of like fantasy story did come from the 1800s. So yeah, shouldn't come too much as a surprise to me or any of you people watching this video right now. Okay, with that fact at the matter at hand, now let's get on to the last and final character. I'm not going to talk about the kangaroo because that one's completely normal. This one's completely cut out of the picture. Not the kid though either, but they say he might be a wild child or he might be a menace to society, like Dennis the Menace or Problem Child. Which I could kind of sort of see happening in the future when he gets to rebellious teenager stage. Adolescent stage is not a fun time for some people. And I could tell you that firsthand. When I was in my teen years, I was very super mature and serious about everything. I just could not wait to grow up, and I'm glad because like I still stick to that now. I'm glad I'm a freaking grown adult. I can do almost pretty much whatever the hell I want. But yeah, this isn't about me. This is about the theory. So let's keep moving with the theory. And last but not least, this is the really saddest of the saddest ones, Christopher Robin. Which is the boy right there you see in the picture. He actually suffers from schizophrenia because he brings life he breathes life and imagination and like all of these thoughts into these stuffed animals that are supposed to be like, you know, what's it called, implications, or like thoughts, or like his own images of what animals are doing. Like, he brings all of their issues and problems and he puts them into these animals' lives, and he pretends and he talks to all these animals like they're real actual human beings when they're really just made of stuffing, to be quite honest. And it makes him a little bit, he has to go into a little bit of a mental house, a mental facility. He has to get his extra dosage of some sort of drug or alcohol. I doubt it'll be alcohol, because you know, that's alcoholic abuse, you know, underage drinking. I do not approve of it. I mean, if you're going to do it, I honestly don't care if you do it, because I'm not a parent myself, but if I was, I'd be very concerned for your future. But since I'm not a parent and then I'm not a father, I honestly don't care. I mean, just as long as you don't go start swinging and go violent on people, you know, I wouldn't want that in your best interest, you know. I love all you subscribers, you're awesome. Just as long, if you don't end up unsubbing to me, at least give me a reason why, you know. So I've been getting on and off. I've been going 508, 507, 508, 507. I don't know what's up with some of you guys, not all of you, but to my subscribers out there, just wanted to let you know that, you know. Give me a reason, an excuse of, before you unsubscribe, I want to know why. Leave it in the comment below if you want to, but please subscribe if you want, you know, because I really don't talk about you guys. Please subscribe to me. I'm not on my knees saying, oh, I need a whole bunch of subscribers. You know, I'm happy with the ones I have. Even if I don't ever get to 1,000, which would be a dream for me, you know, I'd be very satisfied with that too, like I am right now with 508. But yeah, that's not about me. I keep bringing this back to me. I don't know why. I'm trying to make this only about the theory. It doesn't really say, like I said before, it doesn't say too much about the kangaroo. I don't even know how they even got a theory on the owl, because he was barely even there at all. Because I remember when I was little as a 90s kid, he was barely ever around most of the time. It was mainly Winnie the Pooh and Piglet most of the time interacting with each other. That's all I had to say with this theory, so hopefully you enjoyed. I'll put the 3 videos in the description box and the link in the description below. But like I do say, people, peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters. I will see you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at around the world. Don't drink, smoke weed at the same time. Don't drink the reckless. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it chill, keep it collective, all that good stuff. And until then, that's kind, guys. Peace out. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Late and goodbye. Brand new videos on this channel every single day, except possibly Thursday. I might not have anything at all, so Friday, please be patient with me. And yeah, I'll have something up by then, alright? You take it easy. Late and goodbye. I'm out. Play sauerkraut, and then you guys have a good one, alright? Late, goodbye. I'm done. See you soon, and I will talk to you later in the next new video. Take it easy, everyone.